Wetlands filter billions of dollars of water annually and recharge aquifers. How can the Ramsar Convention strengthen global policies to prioritize wetland conservation as a cornerstone of water security, especially in regions facing increased droughts and water scarcity?
Wetlands have been central not just in the cleaning of the water, in providing drinking water, in cooling of the climate, and really balancing our planetary dynamics. Unfortunately, we've seen how many parts of the world are dealing with water stress everywhere. Europe, Africa, Asia, island states, everywhere. So wetlands are really important, and what this report flagged yesterday is the cost of inaction is huge. We cannot afford to not act now.
What strategies is the convention promoting to scale up wetland restoration as a nature-based solution to climate change, particularly in aligning with the Paris Agreement and UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration targets?
The cost of actually restoring wetlands is between $275 to $500 billion. It's a lot of resources. So we cannot afford not to act, because if we do not act, then the capability of these wetlands to be able to either serve communities, support the planetary dynamics, will be compromised.
Local and indigenous knowledge has proven critical in successful mangrove and wetland restoration. How is the convention ensuring that community-led initiatives are integrated into global wetland policies, and what mechanisms exist to support grassroots restoration efforts financially and technically?
Many indigenous and local and traditional peoples have been dependent on these ecosystems, and as such, they are necessary and important, be it in the management of these ecosystems. And also, what we're looking to as a convention is how can we bridge them to funding mechanisms? For example, the Global Environment Facility, the Green Climate Fund, so that they can have access to these very complex funding mechanisms and other structural funding mechanisms to be able to invest in making sure that these wetlands are sustainable, they're sustaining them, and they're also serving the purpose that they are serving.
And finally, mangroves are vital for carbon storage and coastal resilience, yet nearly half have been lost globally. What are the biggest challenges in meeting the mangrove breakthrough goals, and how can international partnerships accelerate a large-scale restoration while ensuring ecological and social benefits?
I mean, mangroves are spectacular. I've been very fortunate to visit many mangrove ecosystems around the world. They're important not just for carbon as well, but they're also the birthplace of many species. This is where land meets the sea. And mangrove ecosystems, yes, they've been really carbon sinks, important for sequestering. And this is why, as a convention, we're working very closely with the Mangrove Breakthrough. In fact, we're going to be at the COP, our convention Conference of the Parties, the 15th COP15. This is happening in Witwatersrand, Zimbabwe, working with many communities and many people to tell their story.